Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Healing Honey. If it's your first time here, then welcome. And so today, you guys, let's talk about why being alone is essential for rebirth and why you may find yourself alone if you're going through a spiritual awakening. Okay, and so this is a topic that is so universal. This is something that no matter where you are in the world, who you are going to go through this process of being alone for a long period of time, and it serves so much purpose. I've gone through it as well, and I want to share with you guys why it's essential, what it's going to do, the purpose behind it. And I know that it can feel kind of scary when you're going through it. You don't really understand what's happening, and you feel like, is there something wrong with me? Why am I alone? What's going on? Am I being punished right now? I feel scared. I feel afraid. This is new. But I promise you that this is going to help you level up. You are going to emerge like a butterfly out of the cocoon. You're going to step into a new version of yourself and discover new possibilities, completely transform yourself. And so let's talk about why being alone can actually serve you. And I promise you guys that there is a rainbow after the storm, okay? We are actually all connected, and being alone is somewhat of an illusion because the truth is oneness. We are all the universe. The universe is in us, and we're all connected to the trees, to each other, to the animals, to the earth, the sky, the other planets, all living life. This experience is one in different pieces, and you are a piece of that. And so when we are alone, it serves a purpose, but never feel afraid, because the truth is that we're connected and we're energy. And so you're never really alone. We're spiritual beings having a physical experience. So just know that you have angels, you have guides, you have things that you cannot physically see, and Source itself, God, with you always. So you're never really alone. But there will be a time on your journey during your awakening to begin that process where you have to be separated from your environment that you're used to, the people that you grew up with, maybe your family. And this doesn't mean that you hate them. This doesn't mean you dislike them or there's something wrong with them. What this means is that the universe is separating you to work on you. Because when we grow up, we can be influenced by our surroundings, by our environment. And so when you are separated, when you're alone, you have a chance to focus on yourself and connect with God. Otherwise, you're going to be distracted. And a lot of times, you're going to be uprooted out where you're normally from and move somewhere else. And it's cool, like this concept, it goes back. You can even think about the Bible, because think about when Jesus was like, he wasn't respected in his hometown, right? They were like, oh, well, we know you're the carpenter's son, or however the story goes, right? But what it's saying is that the people you grew up with, your family and friends, they know you in one way and they see you in one light. And so if you're going to go through a transformation, if you're going to awaken, you have to be out of that environment. Because otherwise it's going to be really hard. You're going to feel distracted. You're going to feel doubt. You're going to be enabled to continue with your regular lifestyle, your regular beliefs. You're going to be influenced. And so to transform, you have to be out. You have to be separate from your environment, be alone. And this is going to help you grow. This is going to help you connect when it's just you by yourself. You don't have any other chatter in your ear. You don't have any other distractions. You have to let go and release your old lifestyle so that you can take a journey within yourself, and you're going to get new knowledge about yourself, new knowledge about the world, and you are going to change. You're going to be a completely different person than you were before. You can only start this process alone. And so spiritual awakening is a process of cleansing yourself, okay? And so when we are born into this world, from the jump, there's trauma. Think about coming, like the birthing process and coming out of your mother's womb. You know, you're like practically crushed to come out, her body, your body. And so you are thrown into this world, and you're going to be going on a journey of development, okay? A soul journey. You're here to evolve. We're here to grow. And you're going to face trauma. You're going to face pain. You're going to face challenges, maybe some dark things, right? As well as happiness, as well as joy and fun. But throughout this process, you're being shaped and molded. Like from the time you're in your mama's womb, you have no control of what she's going through, her emotions, her surroundings, any negativity. And then you're birthed into this world, your environment, the TV, like where this is a spiritual journey. So there's light and there's dark here. And a lot of times there can be corruption, abuse, bad things that can happen, negative experiences, bullying at school, anything you can think of. Negative forces coming at you from the jump. Okay, so you're molded in this life, and then when it's time to have a spiritual awakening, then you are separated, and it's a time for cleansing. So it's really a process of releasing, and it's so beautiful to just let go of this identity that you acquired as you were growing up. You realize, like, I'm not this race. Like, I'm not, somebody invented race, literally. Okay, we are all connected. We're different colors, but there's different flowers, there's different fruits, there's variety on earth. Like, why should we all be the same color? But you release the identity of like, oh, I'm this race, you know, or I grew up here. You know, we have so many attachments in life, or, you know, this religion, or this type of food, or this type of music, this type of behavior. I was just going with the crowd. I was just, you know, you're molded. And so it's cool to go through a cleansing process of just like washing away everything and starting from scratch and being like, who am I really? Like, who is my soul? Like, my custom imprint, what am I here to do? What do I like? What do I not like? You know, building your life intentionally, consciously, instead of how you were conditioned. And so you empower yourself this way, and you free yourself this way, because a lot of times we take on the pain of the world, and when you're going through an awakening, it's a cleansing process. You release all those things, and you're like a fresh new you. And so it's beautiful. And so spiritual awakening means cleansing yourself, and you can go through this process alone. It's so much healthier for you, and fears may arise, but that's okay, because when we feel that we need other people, this is a chance for us to lean completely on God, okay, and call on God and depend on God, speak to God, get to know yourself, because your soul will speak back to you when you tap in, you know. And so you can do things like journaling, just like go for it, write how you really feel, cry, you know, release, face your shadow self, face the darkness within you, learn about yourself. It takes a lot of time and energy and intention and surrender. And so this is a process you go through alone. It's serving you to do this. It's going to be new, a bit challenging, but it's so worth it. You know, when we're in the world where we are told, we're shown what the crowd is doing is cool, right? So like what everyone else is doing, a lot of times we just want to fit in. We just want to blend in, or just go with what the world says, right? Even if inside you don't really agree with it. And so it's like so many people are wearing a mask of just like, oh, well, this is how I'm supposed to look. This is how I'm supposed to behave. This is how my body should be. This is how I should talk. This is how I should present myself on social media. This is what I should do. Oh, I should make a whole bunch of money. I should do this. I should do that. The world will tell you how you should be. And your family might tell you how you should be, what career you should have, what you should like, who you should marry. what you should do for fun, what type of foods you eat. And so you see that it's like the world tells you, and then you take that on as, well, I guess this is what I should do. I'm supposed to go to college, get married, do this, do that. But how much of those things are really you? And so that's why you have to be alone. You have to get away from your environment to just be like, who am I? And you go on a journey within. You tune out the world and what they're talking about, and you discover who you are. So when we talk about cleansing in my story, I decided to, first of all, I moved away from my hometown, okay? I moved to a whole nother state, just me and my daughter. Okay, that was the beginning. Another thing that happened, I stopped having sex, went on a celibacy journey. Okay, this is time for me. I want to heal. It's not really a decision you make, it's a calling within you of like something new is starting, and you surrender to the change. So it's like, okay, I'm in a new location, I'm celibate. And then I had this urge to, okay, I'm gonna stop smoking weed. Stop smoking weed. Okay, then it was like, I wanna stop eating meat. I don't feel that's right. And so instead of my old lifestyle, the new lifestyle came about because I was alone. The new lifestyle came about because I was surrendering to the changes that my soul wanted to make. It's not about what other people were telling me to do. It's about listening within, and that's where God dwells. That's where your soul is. You know, this world, a lot of times, I know for me, it's like, we're never taught about ourselves, okay? So much is hidden, but it will come into the light when it's time, and this is the time literally on the planet for spiritual awakening. So many of us are awakening, undergoing through massive change. The planet herself, the world, things are crashing, falling apart. Tower moment for something new to emerge, and that includes ourselves, you know. And so I'm so happy if you're here and if you're tuning into this type of video, because that means you're on this journey of knowledge of self and knowledge of just newness, leveling up, awakening. When you think about the word awakening, we were asleep, we just didn't know. It's not about anything being wrong, but it's the process. And so this is why it's so crucial to be alone, you guys. And I promised you that there would be a rainbow. And for me, what I've discovered on my awakening journey is that you will end up connecting with your soul tribe. And this has been like one of my most favorite parts of my awakening journey, because when you actually get to know who you really are, and you say that this is how you're gonna live now. This is how you're gonna express yourself and be your authentic self in the world. And you go through this transformation process. Well, life is a mirror. And so it's gonna always physically represent what you believe inside and what you know inside and what vibration you're on and what you're embodying. And so when you change, then you're gonna meet other people who reflect that newest version of you. And they're your soul tribe. They are just like you on a soul level. It's a deep connection, and they're gonna start appearing in your life. So like a new set of friends, new love, romantic connections in your life, people or souls who are really gonna serve your highest good, help you to thrive, help you to grow. They're gonna challenge you in ways that serve you. They're gonna call you out. They're gonna be there for you. They're gonna help to heal you, love you unconditionally in a deep way, not superficial, not gossipy, not the way the world will say, where they're just trying to get something from you, or not really your friend, or don't really have your back, or don't really love you, but real connections, because you guys knew each other before you came here, and you'll always be connected. And so it's beautiful. You'll find your soul tribe when you're the real you, and you get to the real you through a spiritual awakening. Okay, and so I hope that this video helps somebody out there. I'm sending you so much love and so much power and healing on your journey. Drop me a comment, let me know your thoughts on this, and I'll see you in my next video. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye.